I just
Mhm.
ran from it and sabotaged every time I thought that, oh, here it goes, I'm about to break through and everyone's going to know who I am. I would sabotage my success because I was terrified of people finding out the secrets I had in my, not just my double life, but even my double life had a double life. I mean, I'm telling you, it got dark. And to be
Wow.
free from that and to be comfortable to be able to talk about anything and everything over the last 10 years has allowed me to be, well, I shouldn't say 10, because I was easing into it when I first turned my life around. But after 8 years ago, when I was like, all right, here it is. Every time I messed up, if I had a relapse, instead of hiding from it, I would go on my show the next day and talk about it. Like, listen, this is what happened. Here's how it happened. This is what I'm doing about it. And that's how I chose to live my life. And that freaked a lot of people out. And it became very, very lonely. However, I will say this, all of that truth was worth it because for as many people that ran away from me, I have not questioned one time that the people in my life, the people I know for a fact that the people that are in my life today are there because they truly love me, because they truly know who I am.
Mhm.
And with that, a lot of people have been able to watch me heal, have been able to watch me grow, and they've been my support system along this way as I've gone through my battles and developed a new disability and, just all this other stuff. But I haven't given up on my dream or my purpose. And those true, real friends in the bond I have with my family has helped keep me going. And they've also supported me in my truth. And I got to tell you, being supported and loved for who you really are is the greatest feeling in the world.
Totally. Because again, many of us are busy in behind our own facade. We're wearing a mask. We attract somebody who loves the mask.
Yeah.
But at the end, that is not really that satisfying. We want to be loved for who we are, flaws, awesome things, all of it. And it's terrifying. It really is. And that's why I wanted to have this conversation with you and have it be viewed by other people, because I think there's so much murkiness, muddiness in the water, so many things that people are just not seeing clearly because nobody's out there telling the truth like this. And
Mhm.
it's really, really important. And we need to get the message out there. And I thought this is the perfect person to do this with.
I mean, I don't really pat myself on the back much, but there's no one that's had the guts to do what I've done. There's no way.
Hmm.
Because I also put myself at risk going back to prison
Oh,
by sharing
wow.
the truth that I shared, but it was the right thing to do. Now
Yeah.
I can't go back, but I mean, at the time I
Yeah.
was risking a lot, but it
Mm-mm.
felt very strongly that this is what I was supposed to do. And I have zero regrets now because I didn't really know this at the time, what I was doing when I started this journey. It was just on my heart. I was being led. This is what I could see in my visions, and I followed it. I had no idea that it was going to tie into the ultimate bigger picture of my purpose and what I was created to do. And that it was actually going to mean something to other people later. And it was actually going to become their own vehicle for freedom. Because there's a lot of underserved communities, and my passion is to serve underserved communities and bring true solutions to them. And the way
Hmm.
that and for some of us, all we have is our story. Like we
Hmm.
don't have it. I don't have an education, even though I've worked with doctors my whole life. I don't have, I mean, I've been around a lot of really smart people, but I wasn't one of them. I was mentally ill and had all of these struggles and challenges. And because of my record, I wasn't getting a normal job. I didn't have a formal education. So the only option for me was to go all in on me. And that was by using my story to turn into a book, to turn into a movie, to turn into speaking tour, turn into an omni-media platform with over 80 revenue streams, with multiple books, multiple movies, multiple courses, multiple everything. And that all started from one story.